Hi, I'm Sophie Sugar and you're watching DJ News Magazine.
Hello, I'm here with Sophie Sugar, of course, for the Estate of Trance 500. How are you? How are you feeling?
I am really good. Just had a look around and the place is absolutely rocking.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's pretty sold out.
It's from what I heard, it's totally sold out. I don't know if you've seen any of the rooms, but it's just packed everywhere. But what I noticed outside were all the bicycles.
Yeah.
That's how you can tell you're in Holland. And I'm just wondering what the scene will be at the end of the night with people riding home on their bicycles.
To come over here.
Outside here, yeah.
to come over here, to come to the event.
Yes,
also.
yes.
We have seen many people come by feet, by car. It was incredibly amazing.
It's just awesome so far.
How do you feel to be here? It's an honor for you to play again for the Assot 500.
Yeah, totally. I last played for State of Trance 400 in England. That was obviously 2 years ago, and that was fantastic. But I was in the sort of back room at that point, which was still amazing. But to be, on one of the main stages this time is amazing. Yeah, it's definitely an honour. Yeah.
So we are looking forward to hear you directly after the interview, of course. Yeah. But first, I would love to come again over your work, of course.
Yeah.
And I did see that you decide to do a rework again of Freefall?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Well, it's been one of my favourite tracks since I started DJing many years ago. I've always loved that track. But to be honest with you, I've always been a little bit scared, probably, of touching it. With it being an all-time classic. But I don't know. I had a melody in my head, and I had a really clear idea of what I wanted to do. So I just decided to go for it and do it. If I wasn't pleased with how it had turned out, then I just wouldn't have put it out there. But as it turned out, I was quite happy with it, and it's doing its thing at the moment. Obviously I'm playing it, and a few other people are playing it, and I'm going to see how it goes.
I like the track personally.
Thank you.
I like the track, and I play it in my set sometimes. So that's why Freefall, it's for me a classic.
Oh, you like it? Yeah.
Yeah, I like it very much. The melody.
That's the thing. The original was so good.
Yeah.
I think anybody that reworks a classic as good as that, you're never going to get to the point where everybody likes the rework. It's going to be some do and some don't. But as long as some people like it, then I'm happy.
You work also, if I'm not wrong, with recently with Tom Colantonio.
Yes.
Yes, for your collaboration, of course.
Yeah.
Arlanda.
Yes.
Yes. How was the collaboration? How did it happen? How
did it come about?
Yeah.
Well, I've known Tom through the trance scene in general for about the last 4 years.
Yeah.
We've never actually met, but we know each other online, and he's such a brilliant guy. I really like his sound. I think we've got some common ground with our sounds, and we've been chatting about doing this for about the last 2-3 years, and finally we came up with something that we thought was worth doing, and just went for it. And we didn't meet up and work together. We did it online, and we sent each other files and so on and so forth. And
he's living in the USA, yeah?
Yeah, he's in the USA, yeah. And it did take some time, we totally changed the track sort of 2 or 3 times. But we got there in the end, and we were both really happy with it.
It's one of the artists that are inspiring you at the moment?
Oh gosh. You just need to walk into the artist room down the corridor here, and you'll see so many of them. To be honest...
But which artists are most inspiring you at the moment?
Okay, there's a lot of up-and-coming, lesser-known artists out there at the moment, I think, that are extremely talented, very young, because obviously software's become so much more accessible over the last few years. There's a lot of 17-year-olds out there producing amazing stuff. I mean, for example, I'm really loving Matt Skyer, Arctic Moon. You know, they're kind of really banging but melodic sound. You know, really loving those guys. In terms of more well-known people, John O'Callaghan. You know, he's just released his new album, which is amazing. Giuseppe Ottaviani, as always, absolutely love his sound. Armin, of course, you know, I've always loved his stuff and still do. Above and Beyond. I could stand here all night.
Oh, there is so much artists that we can talk about during hours, of course, but your artist, your music has something special. That's why I asked this question, because the sound is very, very amazing for me. For me and for me and for many listeners that love your music, of course.
Thank you so much. I mean, when I'm doing my radio show, I get a real buzz out of, you know, finding and discovering new artists, new labels, fresh up and coming stuff. And that's why, you know, I mentioned the likes of Matt Skyer, Arctic Moon, those people coming through, labels like Unearthed, Infrasonic, you know. There's some incredible, you know, really beautiful, almost classical, you know, influenced trance music coming out week after week after week, and it amazes me. You know, I go to check my inbox and I'm like, wow, this is incredible. You know, who is this person that's just made this? You know, it's almost...
You receive many mails from unknown artists, actually?
Loads. Loads. I mean, when it comes to doing my radio show on a monthly basis, it takes me probably 2 or 3 full days of sitting there sort of sifting through...
Make one radio show?
Yes. Because it's listening through all the promos, and you know, I'm quite, I think, a bit obsessive compulsive. I like to listen to every single one, and yeah, I mean, I get sent a lot of stuff, and I you know, sometimes I think, right, should I, you know, maybe employ somebody to help me out here with listening through all of these? But I don't want to do that because you know, I want to listen to them myself. So.
But tonight here for the Assault once again, which artists are you looking forward to hear after your set or before your set, of course?
Okay, well, Daniel Candy.
Daniel Candy?
Yeah, I've got to know him quite recently, but I really love his melodic sound. So, you know, I'm quite looking forward to hearing him. I'm going to be checking out the thing is, I'm trying to think in my mind who's already been on.
No, but your friends, most likely with who you are speaking every day, or you are communicating, I don't know, maybe there are artists here that you communicate with them every day, or you understand?
Yeah, I mean, I've got, I suppose, you know, being from the UK, you know, I have some artists that I know fairly well, people like
Matzo.
Matzo I've met a couple of times. I don't know him very well, but John O'Callaghan,
Yeah, of course, from Ireland.
Ben Gold,
Yeah, Ben Gold.
John O'Beer,
Yeah.
guys like that, you know, that I would probably tend to know a bit better.
And after all this, what's next on working for you? New collaborations, and you maybe working on an album, maybe something that we should know. I don't know.
You should know. There's lots you should know. No.
Okay.
No. I'm working actually on a new vocal track at the moment, so I'm really excited about that. I've gone back to the drawing board a few times with it, but at the moment I'm really happy. And I have another new track called Skyline, which will be that will be coming out soon. I'll be playing that tonight for the first time since it's been finished properly.
So you're gonna see the reactions of the crowd and.
Exactly, yeah. So looking forward to playing that tonight. Yeah.
Okay, so I think that we have talked about all. Maybe something I forget to talk about. Where can you find you? Of course.
Okay, sure. Well, you can check out my symphony radio show. That's
monthly.
sorry.
Monthly.
Yeah, it's monthly. It's every first Friday of the month on DIFM, and then it's available as a podcast as well the following Friday. So yeah, you can check out that, and you can catch me at
Everywhere, of course.
places, various destinations around the world. So yeah.
Yes, we wish you all the best, of course, for the next upcoming events or tracks or working. So, thank you very, very much again for this interview and taking the time for us.
No problem. Yeah, it's facebook.com/DJ Sophie Sugar, and that's where people can check out the latest events that are coming up and so on and so forth. Cool.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Thank you.